week's edition of One Big Thing. Kurt Goulding here, and today's One Big Thing is genetics. And we're not going to go into a real deep dive on it, but look, we talk a little bit about these crop genetics. One of the really interesting things I've noticed over the last 45 or so years is the market seems to forget all about genetics and the impact on a crop's ability to handle these, minor little things of drought, bugs, other stuff. And this year's corn and soybean crops seem to be defying the consensus and thoughts that the market has about crop production. Now, genetic improvements are really hard to quantify and recognize until their manifestation shows up. And you realize, we can't ignore this. Something's different. Why do we have a corn crop or a soybean crop that historically would have yielded nothing? Now, we've been through some brutal heat here in the Western Corn Belt, yet the crops really look pretty doggone good. Now, I took a little road trip up to Des Moines, Iowa over the weekend. So it was a couple hundred miles. We drove through very important key corn and soybean production areas of Missouri and Iowa. And Des Moines sits right smack in the center of Iowa. And the really big surprise to me was the soybeans. They were thick, dark green, tall, really healthy looking. And the corn, it was in good condition. We did see some fields around the Des Moines area where they were starting to fire a little bit, so it's drying down. Not really sure what that impact is on how well the cobs are filling and what's going on that part, because I didn't get out and go look and inspect it. So we'll see how this comes. And now back to the soybeans. The weather here in the Western Corn Belt right now for this week, oh man, it's great. It's really mild. Temperatures are below normal, whatever that is. And there was a little rain scattered across the belt over the weekend. Not really forecast, so it was a bit of a surprise. Now, the new forecasts are for the heat to come back and no rain for the next couple of weeks. And this is a key time for the soybeans where the pods are filling. So, but with all this going on, the markets are really struggling with getting beans above $14 and these corn up to and over $5. So we're not really seeing any demand for U.S. corn. Feeding margins here domestically are not that great. And Brazil has an advantage price-wise. And the best market for corn right now actually is delivery economics. So this lack of demand must really mean something to the corn market. Soybeans, there's some new crop sales going on, but it's not anything really big. So we must keep in mind that if the soybean crop doesn't perform at least at where it's estimated at right now, we got the potential for a really big problem. So, lots of time and volatility potential over the next 45 days. So, until next time, Happy trading.